And now we have our second, probably a bit more scripted or more organized episode of the Potato Container Podcast. I am your host, the dirty, the Rudy, Potato Boy, Potatonus Tree. May they die in infamy! And I have a guest behind me. What's that sound? What's that sound? It's... It's... a dragon.
Ooh, a dragon. Ooh.
I think your voice is broken now.
It is. I keep talking for Kristoff. When it started.
Yes. Anyway, I got Mr. Razadan here. Yes, I am Razadan. I am the most sacred of all dragons. How are you? I am the most rainbow that ever rainbowed. I am so rainbowy. You might as well call me fake. Well, your 3D printed dragon might as well be fake. Yes, indeed. So, tell me about yourself. How long have you lived? Who do you serve? How long have you served him, and how long have you lived to serve him? All the answers to those questions are a very long time. Longer than you can count, because you're too stupid to learn how to count by thousands and millions. I can count by trillions, you dimwit! If you say
1 trillion, 2 trillion.
I'm sorry, Calico. You're not part of this. Remember, you said you were not going to be doing anything here. Anyway.
Okay, fine. I'll just film and not talk.
Yeah, because your voice is broken.
It is. You already interviewed me. It's fine.
Yes, I know. Anyway, so how long have you been in the biz of dragon goddom? Forever. Oh, okay, that's good enough. So, what's your favorite color? Rainbow. What's your favorite food? Small goat kid. Oh, not kids? No, I had to say it was a goat kid because, moralities of the internet and all that. Oh, okay. Do you know of this guy called Kristoff? I know everybody. So yeah, I do know him. Huh. You know Kristoff, the evil witch hunter from season 2 episode, Oh, right. Can't mention that. Yes. I have sway here, and your buttons have been unbuttonified. Unbuttonified? Humph. Where's my Madeline button? Where's my Madeline button? Those buttons exist, but the Madeline button doesn't exist.
Stop less hard. You might break your feet.
Oh, sorry.
Your plastic feet are just very loud and hard. It's okay.
Who let the feet out?
If you interview Matthew, he could tell you why his foot's broken. If that's relevant to his canonical story or not.
Well,
future guest potential.
Well, I can't interview him until I interview everyone around him first.
Oh.
There's a little bit of a plot to my madness.
So, why did you invite Razadan if he doesn't exist in the Hudsonverse story yet?
Because he's an extension of our big boy godhead upstairs.
Oh, is there a greater Hudsonverse god we should be thinking about?
Yeah, Jaru, way down there.
Oh.
Yeah, I worked for the Jaru guy forever. Because he's existed forever. If you both have existed forever, have you gotten bored yet? No. Why? Because you people are too interesting with your stupidity.
Every year, every day, every second, there's another soul being born into a body. Another opportunity for stupidity and entertainment.
Yeah, basically.
Amazement and bewilderment. Sorrow. And other emotions.
Yes, it seems we're not having technical difficulties with emotionality today.
You haven't said anything cackly, laughy, worthy yet, so...
Excuse me? Hey, Mads, are you there? Creak, 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 creak. Okay, fine, the Madeline button's been busted. Yeah, because if you befriended Madeline, then you'd be breaking the fairy court and turning it into a dictatorship. I know all. The only thing I don't know is my calico is an abomination to creation. Yeah, I kind of do think he's an abomination to creation and science, and he might have a following. He might have cults.
No one is following me yet. No. I have a hoarse voice. It makes sense. I'm a lion. My voice should sound deep and roaring and menacing.
Give me a roar.
Roar.
That's okay. Not disgusted enough.
Okay. Fine. I'm a small lion.
Satisfied who I want you to be. Yeah. So Razadan, what is your greatest strength and your greatest weakness? My greatest strength is that I can do everything. My greatest weakness is that I'm unable to do nothing. What does that mean, huh? I can do whatever I want. And being able to not do something. That doesn't exist.
You can't just sit and think with your thoughts.
No, I do
Because
that.
someone compels you to do a thing. You're too busy managing lives of individual people, groups.
Imagine what Hazel does, but on a scale of galaxies, and you'll understand.
So you argue with wits all the time? You boss children around? Making up plans for them?
I don't make plans.
You are a god, after all.
I build the future. I can look into the future, lock people into it, and call it destiny. Yes! So Destiny isn't a girl? And neither is your stupid dreamland consciousness either. If you want a girl, go get one yourself from your own world. Yeah.
Burn and roast it to a crisp.
I'm a dragon, I can turn you to a wisp. Wait. So a reptilian curses the frogman? You curse yourself by being born.
Wow. Oh, he just fell over. He fainted from the shock.
The shock of dancing on a clock.
He fainted from the shock.
I'm back.
Ooh.
Yes, you are poking me. Ow, 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 ow.
So are we gonna see the rest of your body? Because your tail is far away.
Oh.
Oh, you're falling off the stage.
I'm so big and the stage is so small.
Hold on, let me just... Let's occupy the other length, the width. There.
Ah.
Yeah.
That works. So, why do you like goat kids so much? Well, because they always do bad things.
I mean, demons were sacrificing ghosts to their gods and demons. You just jumped on the train.
I jumped on the train.
The bandwagon, to say.
Yeah, I jumped on the bandwagon and blew my own fiery whistle. Fuse, fuse. Fuse, fuse.
You know, you have 2 horns on your head, kind of like a goat.
They're
They're just a bit longer than the rest of the spikes.
Yeah.
Are you made of crystals? Is that why you're rainbowy?
No, I'm 3D printed, bro.
No, I mean like figuratively in the story. What are you made of?
I'm made
Some
of
kind
your
of rock?
wildest. I'm made of your wildest dreams and your tamest nightmares.
Interesting. Very.
Do pumpkins dream of dirt?
I can dream of whatever my mind thinks to dream of.
That would imply that you would also dream of being human. I could grant that, and you could become human. But you'd
I'm
be
already
plastic.
human in another realm.
I know, Timeline 4, yeah.
Timeline 4.
Yeah, we
Is
both know
anyone
about
going to explain to the viewers the timelines?
Timeline 4 is a non-magical, boring timeline that includes the internet and no magic or wizards, and no one knows about anything beyond Earth, and everyone hates everybody else.
That's the timeline where we exist as toys, not actors of story and theatrics.
Yeah, well, there's this thing called human hands that can...
Human
erupt.
hands, look! Ooh, a human hand holding my lion body.
Well, there's also
Ooh.
a human hand who holds on to that potato boy.
What? Hairier hand, ooh.
Gotta hand it to you, Calico. You're a little bit of a go-median. Maybe you should grow in a median someday.
Go-median or co-median?
Well, you haven't cummed. You're a go-median.
Oh. Is my comedy so trash and, like, garbage that it's like, oh, you're a comedian, but your comedian is going away because you're terrible.
Probably, which is why your voice is so rotten right now.
Apparently, I overused it.
Well, yeah.
I mean, half an hour was just me talking in my normal voice.
Well, 28 minutes was you talking in that Kristoff
Maybe
voice.
it was it Toronto's voice? Was his voice too high? Like, it wasn't that much higher than my voice.
No, it was Kristoff. You're saying Kristoff is cursed?
Did his voice sound normal at the start?
His voice sounded more girly at the start, actually.
Maybe I just wasn't into his voice yet.
It started to go awry when he became when he was mocking his dastardly dad. Dastardly Dad. Hey, that should be my new metal album title. Dastardly Dad is super bad, and he loves the frog from Hector Hog.
But not the frog child of his name, Potatonus.
I'm sorry, but you're not the one who's good at rapping, and your voice is so bad that you can't sing.
I can sing even if my voice is hoarse.
Well, why don't you try?
Just have to try. It doesn't have to sound good. That's not the point of singing.
Unless
It's
you
just to
auto-tune
sing
it.
and express yourself.
Why don't you go to a Broadway musical and call yourself a person? And maybe you join into that and be a prop.
Sing a lion. Gonna go over here and let you talk to the dragon.
So, Razadan, how do you like Jaru? I don't like him. What? I work for him.
Ooh, you weren't expecting that, were ya?
No! You're supposed to like him because you're a god. A god is just a wizard put on a pedestal with more power to do stuff.
He's a god. He's a wizard who just doesn't die. Like, he's existed for, like, millions? Billions? I don't know. Whenever the universe decided this planet's gonna have dragons, you existed.
Well,
And then
the
you started
Empire
going,
is in
all these
many
other places need
timelines.
dragons. So eventually Earth had dragons, and then
Well,
maybe
yeah,
even other
because
planets
Earth's
younger
part of-
than Earth.
Earth was part of the Draco Empire before the Galactic Federation stole it from us. Really? Yeah. We were around before your silly Lemuria came
Let's
about.
hear about that.
Yes. So we came to Earth and we saw that it was free for a bunch of births of us super glee. Oh yeah. We became a dragon man. We became a dragon species. And we we basically populated the world and spread our dragonness. Excuse you, little pumpkin. And we
quesadilla.
we spread. You eat quesadillas, pumpkin?
Oh yeah, I talked about that last time that I had a quesadilla with mushrooms in it.
Maybe next time you should put some dragon in it.
Dragons don't exist in my reality.
Sad.
You're the only dragon in my reality, and you're made of 3D printed materials.
I know. I told you that.
That's like gross.
At
least you weren't furry and made of polyester fur like me.
Polyester is still plastic. It's just soft plastic.
Yeah, and you're hard plastic.
Hard, breakable plastic that can be wildly thrown around by a good old giggle monster.
Yeah, there was another dragon. It's disappeared. All that's left is a tail bit. That might have been thrown out already.
Probably.
So, is there more to this interview? Do you have like questions for Razadan? Is he gonna give us some lore, some juicy lore about the world of Hudsonverse?
You are hybridized beings of a bunch of different races. You don't understand that the program of creating you was a long and lengthy political process. It was like Game of Thrones with genetics.
Wait, did your voice change, or is this always your voice, Razadan?
What, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
basically
sound like
my
Ami.
voice. Yes. Sorry. I guess I need to sound a bit more bland. Yes.
You're a old god and you just sound bland. Wow.
Well,
What?
it can't sound like an overly sensationalized YouTuber. That's Potatonus.
Overly sensationalized YouTuber!
Hello, it's overly sensationalized YouTuber coming to you with Jew-tuber. No, glue-tuber. Yes, it's a glue-tuber. I'm going to talk to you about glue is made. No. Anyway, tell us more about the history. So basically people were made from those of my good old Jaru and Aquatar. It's not made of tar, it's more about water. And dragons populated the world, and human-like things were found and mated with and fused into dragon DNA, and we created all those were-dracs, and when they went out of whack, and they fought each other, and other magical creature things came about. And can you shut up, Calico?
I have.
Thank you.
Just ignore me, dude.
Fine.
You're good at that.
Yes. I've ignored you for thousands of years before you even became Calico. Anyway, so we basically populated the world and we decided, hey, what's big with these little humans? And we did. We spread those all across the world, and then other races came.
Now there's weird trucks all over the world.
Yes.
For people to hate and love at the same time.
Love and hate equals late hove. Late hooves.
I think David lates Sangelina.
Yeah, he does late Sangelina.
Super lates
Yes.
Tobias.
I think he hooves Macy. Or would it be hove?
Is that like a hate love?
Yes. Hove.
So is
Hove and late.
Is the hate stronger or is the love stronger? Like, is it like, oh, I hate you on top of love? Is that what hove is? But then like late is like a love but on top of hate, but it's mostly hate.
Well, which one would be Matthew then? I don't know. How about
if he lates, as in like he like hates. If he hates Tobias and Shanji, David hates them. And it's a late because the love is small.
The love is small and the hope is large. Na, 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 na.
These are the weird things to talk about.
Yes. So, what happened when all the humans and wizards and how did all the other magical creatures get here? They came from space, all of them.
Ooh, we're getting the scoop on this instead of waiting for a Hudsonverse lore episode.
You're a Hudsonverse lore episode.
This is just the unrefined version. That one would be fully scripted. It'll include you
The bat people came from
Omni.
The bat people came from several planets in Andromeda that all have different names from their Timeline 1 equivalents. They came to Earth. They're different kinds of bat people, and they mated somehow with spiders through a ritual. They made the arachnopires. Very interesting. A hand! I see a hand!
Well, it's good. You should probably move. You gotta stretch the body out every now and then.
Stretch the body out so far that barely anyone can see most of it.
Wow, it's so long. It's behind the arm. Whoa.
Wait, I think our host disappeared.
Ooh, long tail. Ooh, shake it about. Do a dance, Razadan.
And now he's back.
That was a dance break. We're done with that.
So the bat people came, and through a ritual, they mated with spiders and created the arachnopires. And the arachnopires were like, "Ah, we don't know why we exist." Ah! And that started the madness of the arachnopires.
Nah, they're probably just mad because vampires are bad. They're evil. That's the whole thing. Of course you'd be mad if you want to suck blood all the time. And murder people.
The bat people were not originally vampires. They became vampires after the ritual with the
The bat people weren't vampires?
Not originally, no.
But the arachnopires are.
Yes.
Well, I guess that's why they're bat people, not vampires.
And that's also why Elshin is good and not evil.
What about the Batsons? Benry Batson, Bella Batson, the baby Batson. They used to live near the Hudsons before they moved to Batty Haven. Are they vampires or just bat people?
Both.
Oh. But Luca is an arachnopire. He's a spider and a bat.
Yes.
They can be bats. They can spin webs.
Bella's more of the emotional vampire, whereas Benry has to have blood.
Typical man thing. It sounds like a typical man thing to me.
What?
Ooh, he's the violent, the girl's the emotional one. Ooh.
Well, yeah, that's the typical way it goes with books. Like the Dresden Files.
It's vampire biology.
Everyone in the Dresden Files is evil except for the humans, and wait, even the humans are evil. So basically, everyone in the Dresden Files is evil. Morally black. With some bits of dark gray 24.
Is everyone morally gray in Hudsonverse?
No. Not everyone. No. Jara is not morally gray at all.
Well, there are people who are morally good.
Yeah, they're morally rainbow, actually.
I'm morally rainbow.
I'm morally rainbow!
Like Razadan.
Calico, runtime so far?
23 minutes. Almost 24.
Okay.
Now it's
So-
24.
Those bat people became arachnopires, and after that ritual, they were poisoned permanently. And they tried to make treaties, and they tried to get goods, but they became evil because the ritual took their quote-unquote humanity in terms of the morality of being humane, not the humanity in terms of being human. And they didn't have that anymore. And they slowly descended into madness, and they became predatory, and everyone started hating them. They fed hate into the arachnopire collective consciousness, which the arachnopires took to be a fact, and then they internalized it. And that hate is internalized for thousands of years. 8,000 years, actually. And the arachnophires now are a dangerous invasive species. Let's not even get started with the snakes. What are the snakes like? The snakes are like rakes. They take up all the leaves and dispose of them. And the leaves are everybody else that aren't the snakes. And they worship a giant snake with a funny name. And that giant snake is very, very evil and controls all the talking snakes. Except for Nautilus, who controls Hector Hog in the Demonverse and Nightmare Nation. And what about all the other magical creatures? The snakes, they actually didn't come from space. They came from the Demonverse. And the other magical creatures? Space. Unicorns, space. Dragons, space. Bat people, space. All the magical human ancestors that made you who you are, space. The progenitors of all your gods, space. Interesting. Yes. And why and how did the Shiftagons get here? The Shiftagons got here because they wanted to be like saviors of the universe. You know, kind of like a few Sabrinas I know. Huh, interesting. Yeah. So imagine...
Sabrina Hudson.
Well, yeah, there's that one.
The ancestor of Hudson's.
Yes, she's the only good Hudson, and every Hudson after that's trash.
I thought Meowla was good. Well, no, she's kind of...
Every Hudson after that. Meowla is the legacy Hudson. That's all she's for. She's for.
We like her because she's the oldest.
She follows my plans nicely.
Are you the god of the universe? Are the humans worshipping false gods by not worshipping the dragon overlord?
Well, we did own their planet first.
Really?
Yeah. It was part of the Draco Empire territory. You know the dinosaur age? That was us.
I think that was just evolution evolving.
No, we made the dinosaurs.
You, dragons, made dinosaurs.
We also sent the asteroid to destroy them.
Yeah, that's a theory for the real world, too. Did aliens send the asteroid? Is that why it was so big and it came and wiped out all the dinosaurs? Was it sent by an alien race being like, oh, we don't want dinosaurs there anymore? These dinosaurs seem to never die, and they've been here for so long. There needs to be room for intelligent people. Let's just shoot up an asteroid at them.
Well, the reason they did that was because they wanted humanoid
The only
life.
reason it's not happening now is because some aliens are like, ooh, Earth has got people. We need to protect it. If someone tries to shoot a big asteroid to do to them what they did to dinosaurs, we're going to stop it.
Well, yeah, because the dinosaurs were...
Because we're aliens. We can just teleport everywhere. We can super speed our spaceships and teleport them.
Well, yeah.
We spend all our time in as ghosts instead of bodies.
Bodies are just extensions of their idealized forms anyway. They're temporary. They're vessels of communication and exploration. And experience. Like this body. This body of mine is just an avatar. Wouldn't that be what my body is too? Nah, yours is just bland old plastic. Humph.
Boo.
Why do you roast me so much if you're such a god? Well, it's because you're such a puny mortal.
'Cause he can, duh.
I don't follow your rules because your world's rules are made by mortals.
Be glad he's not slicing you open and taking your guts out right now.
Yeah, well, if this was an animated show, I would be doing that. And Potato Boy would become Potato Dinner.
Be glad he's not throwing you into a pot and boiling your plastic into goop.
That's what Hector Hog would do, actually.
But that would ruin a pot.
Yeah, and Hector Hogg would be very mad that he's being served molten plastic. Yes, he's eaten planets, cores and all, but he doesn't like plastic. I despise of plastic on my
Iron and
dinner
dirt.
plates.
And lava is better than plastic.
Yeah, he loves crunching on buildings and...
I like naturally occurring chemicals and not man-made, refined carbon.
He likes to burn away all of the sentient life so he can eat the planet that remains.
It's been 30 minutes, so we're gonna see our new guest soon.
Yeah. Okay,
Potato.
I'm going to suck you up.
Oh, the poop don't get to come back.
Nope.
Oh.
Hey, Chief, where do I go now? I think you should go back home. Okay, I'll go back home. Oceana Perry Trinkle Hudson!
Let me look in the underneath for the ocean that you Ocean.
Wherefore art thou means why are you?
Well then, what do you mean, wherefore are you?
Yes. Wherefore means why. Wherefrom hast thou come? Wherefrom hast thou come? Oh, how thy logic is a beauty of the days of yore.
Alright, Ocean's about to go.
Hello, Oceana Hudson, the second guest on this episode of the Potato Container Podcast in one take. How are you?
Exactly what looniness is this?
Non-loony looniness.
Oh gosh, first I was being possessed to dance by a weird creature
Yes.
in my backyard.
Yeah?
And now
He's filming this.
I'm in... He's filming this?
Yes. Yes.
What's up, guys? I'm filming this. Whoop, whoa.
Boo, 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 boo.
Why is there a giant lion in here?
Because that's what Calico's avatar is in the moment.
Why is my voice hoarse? I just awoke from a slumber beneath this table.
A slumber beneath the table.
It's because you're voiced by me, and I spent several hours at this point talking. So...
I spent 7 hours talking, but my voice
He's been talking,
squawk.
and his voice is still perfectly fit and fine.
Yeah.
My voice is,
Broken and
Horse.
weak because you are broken and weak.
Anyway, Ocean. Stand, sit, I don't care. Talk to the potato man.
Stand,
That's your job.
sit, eat
Don't
the
question where you're
air, munch on Razadan. I'm
Who's
just kidding.
Razadan?
Yeah, I had a big old chat with my buddy Razadan.
You're buddied with the dragon?
Yes.
Oh man, my voice is like, where is Oceana Hudson's voice? I can't even tell.
You're slightly
No.
Charlenifying yourself.
Yeah. It's because my voice is so hoarse, I can't even find Ocean's voice.
Well, why don't you go up an octave?
Up an octave. Is this Ocean? No.
That's not up an octave, that's changing formant.
Up an octave.
That's about right. Just,
Oh. This is not an octave Ocean's voice is meant to go. Who even am I? Am I Ocean right now? I don't even know.
well, you're close enough, Perry.
That is technically my name, yes.
I called you Oceana Perry Trinkle Hudson. Is that your name?
That honestly sounds worse.
How
Oh my
about...
gosh, I'm so glad my parents didn't call me Perry Trinkle.
Well,
They call me Perry Dinkle.
well, why don't they call you Perry Tinkle?
That? Okay, maybe Tinkle or Trinkle. I don't know which one's worse.
Twinkle?
Perry Twinkle.
Yes. That sounds like a pony name.
Yeah, that sounds like a My Little Pony at this point. Which might fit, because they're world-saving, fighting ponies, and now I guess that's what I am.
That's what Hazel wants you to be. She
Yeah,
wants you to
that's
have the
what
heart
Hazel
of a
wants me
unicorn.
to be, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you just want to be like...
Why did you choose to invite me on this podcast when my voice sounds like garbage?
Because I want to understand your perspective of your big old Matt, you know?
Oh, that guy, yeah. He's,
Kristoff failed to explain who he was.
he doesn't have a relationship with Matthew very much. Like, Matthew doesn't, like, play games anymore. He's grown. He doesn't do that. So, of course, Kristoff has no relationship.
Tell me what you know about Matthew or I shall frogify myself.
Oh, yeah, I know Matthew. He's got deep, dark secrets that I don't know if I should say. Because he's got secrets, but I can't tell them because he told me not to.
Okay.
Like, I can't. You can't just tell other people your secrets. Does my voice sound better now?
A little bit, yes.
Okay. You can't tell secrets because you told me not to tell them. And, like, that would...
Yeah.
Like, oh, my gosh, this Raph is so terrible.
Yes.
He once punched my face into a car window.
Well, yeah, he also cursed you while I did that.
Yeah, he swore at me. Punched my face into the window.
Well...
That was right after he found out Meowla was alive again.
Yeah, he was like, what? Meow's alive? Who
What
let
the
the
heck are you
ocean
doing
bleed?
in here? Face slap, and then, you know,
Yeah.
my face was in
Correct.
a window.
Kristoff forgot that detail.
That didn't happen to Kristoff. Oh, did he tell you about the time we got Meowla?
Yes, and you sounded a bit like a happenstance hero.
Oh, Kristoff?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he did find it.
Yeah.
We were terrified of Meowla. We both thought she was like something from Matthew.
You're like, I see a demon ghost!
Yeah, we seriously thought Matthew like planted that doll in there, but really that was just Meowla's asleep for like very long time.
She went asleep because of something evil.
Yeah, we don't know how long she's been asleep, but she was. And Matthew apparently knows something about it because he's mad about it.
Yeah.
I can't tell you. It's a big secret. It would ruin the entire storyline.
Yeah, I've been told in the Rainbow Realm.
Matthew's plotting big things, though.
Of course he is.
He's gonna become a villain.
Of course
Maybe.
he is.
Dude, like, there's so much to say, but, like, I can't. Because I can't spoil the story.
Well, I spoiled Neff's
How
origins.
far into the storyline have you shown the human world? Like, how far into the story is it?
Episodes 1 through 5,
Okay, what does that even mean?
October 2019 through the early December 2019.
Oh. Yeah, that's, like, before Matthew kind of gets crazier. We haven't even...
Lazy, hazy madman in a can.
Madman in a can.
Yep. I think the Giggle Monster's moving around.
So... Dude, is there a point for me being here?
Yes, because I want to know every little dirty secret that you got.
All of my dirty secrets.
Yes. all your dirty secrets.
What, that like I know the truth about Matthew?
Yes. Tell.
Oh, what, you want me to tell you what the truth about Matthew is so that everyone can be spoiled and be not surprised at all when it gets revealed? About the why he's going mad.
Well, why don't you tell me why you're going mad, then?
Oh, I can tell you about that. That's not spoiling.
No, because you're here.
Yes. And I am not tied to a big family secret of long ago.
No.
No, I'm just mad because the revolt destroyed me.
Of course
Like,
it
my
did.
best friend Terrence got,
Yeah.
not possessed or something? No.
He got controlled by his...
He got controlled by Justin, and he was with Justin and Jinx, and they were doing evil,
Justin and
rampaging
Jinx.
against people
Evil
because
Lynx.
the monsters did not like humans. They wanted to have their own monster country.
We want Monster Country. Yeah.
Eventually, Jasper and people tracked Terrence down. They contained him. They got the magic, dark magic, all the dark magic energy that was in him, sucked it out. And then instead of giving him therapy or letting him see the world, they just isolated him at home the entire summer.
Yep, that sounds like a regular ocean now.
It's insane. It's crazy. It's stupid. I really, 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 really hate Jasper for doing that to my best friend.
Well, he doesn't...
Because now, Terrence is a recluse. He doesn't talk much. He speaks in poems. He literally moved away with his dad.
Yep.
Sure, he got a new job opportunity. Maybe it's just Jasper trying to isolate his son from me because he thinks, ooh, you're related to Justin. You're totally gonna...
you're related to Justin. Like you,
Why are you talking like that? I sound like Janice. Ugh.
Maybe because you've been around her too much. I've been around her too much.
So... Oh my god, whose brain do I have? I literally just lost my thought. That is not Ocean-like at all.
Math, you were talking about Terrence and Jasper and the revolt and...
This is why you shouldn't be doing this unscripted, Calico. I am Ocean. I have a good brain. My brain's not broken like Kristoff's, and you're making it broken because your brain's broken and mine's not. I'm literally talking from your brain right now.
Well, yeah, because none of us are real.
What's real? What's not? Oh my god, why am I singing? Ocean doesn't sing. God, do I even know what her character is?
No, you don't, Calico. You don't know anybody. You don't know anything!
This is the character that broke Calico. They keep talking from themselves and not through Ocean because they don't know who they are anymore. Ooh, spooky, spooky, spooky. Actually, finding out who I am is literally my character arc.
Yes.
That's why I go by Perry now.
Same as Toronto. Toronto's the same way.
No, that's just because he doesn't have my storyline yet.
True, true.
Eventually, he'll have storyline, and then we'll know who he is.
Yes.
What was that?
I'm sorry, I think I might have stepped on the throw up button. Maybe I should move back a bit.
Oh, okay.
There. On the defunct Madeline button again.
Oh, okay. Don't stomp on the floor.
No, there are invisible buttons on the floor. You can't stomp on them. So, what happened during and after that disgusting revolt thing? Like, afterward?
Well, Terrence was trapped in his house, and I kept visiting him the entire summer, and it did not work because I kept getting trapped. Jasper at the front door. I try to teleport in, but I can't. Like, I got Meowla, I got my dad, I got all these things to help me. We all went and we talked to Jasper. Like, I talked to Dad, and he was like, yeah, that's kind of dumb.
Seems like it.
Yeah, then we had to, like, confront him, I think, at the end of the
Summer.
yeah.
Yeah. And what'd he feel about it?
Yeah, eventually we confronted Jasper.
And?
Well, it kind of resulted in Dad and Jasper breaking up for a while. But clearly, you know, they got back together because you can't break the bond between Hudson and Palmfield.
It's a curse that'll never break. Yup.
I mean, come on, there's like 3 separate pairings within this. Hey, Terrence, our dads, Toronto,
Kristoff and Tristoff.
Toronto, yeah, Tristoff. Yeah, that's a pairing. Yeah, that's a pairing too. Except Jinx. No one's with Jinx. No.
Villains are with Jinx. But not.
I guess Jinx, Palmfield, Justin, Hudson.
Yes.
That doesn't really count. The villains interchange who they work with.
Villains are all MacGuffins anyway.
So this is your second episode and you're just talking?
Yeah.
Man, Mr. Potato, if I was doing a podcast, me, Oceana, Perry, Dinkle, Hudson.
Oh, so that's your full name? I thought it was Perry Trinkle, or Twinkle, or Tinkle. Maybe Stinkle.
My name's Perry, okay? Would you just shut up?
Do a spell. Do a spell.
Why?
I don't know. Why not?
Okay, fine. I'll think of a spell and things will happen. Oh, wow, look at that. You flew. You can't ask me to do a spell right now because I am being talked through Calico and their brain is stupid. Like, you can't think of spells. It doesn't
Well, it's
know
only
spells.
because
There's
Razadan and Omni write all your lines for you.
Razadan? The god of dragons?
Yep.
Writes
Uh-huh.
my storyline?
He writes everyone's storylines. He's even in control of Meowla.
I thought okay, it's Calico again? I thought
Uh-huh.
Razadan was just Omni's, like, character. Like, that was just the mascot he chooses to represent himself.
True.
And you're trying to say that Razadan is doing the job of Omni?
Omni, Razadan,
What's the
they're all the same
storyline there? What's
thing.
the lore? Lore petition.
The lore is that your little Omni friend writes, but
Friend. That's my brother. What are you on about?
Razadan is the one who seeks out your little Hudson friends and decides that they shall do this and that and the other. And then Omni just makes it happen. But he suffers from plot spewing disease. Plot spewing syndrome.
You know, when Omni told me, oh, I'll use Razadan to represent me, I thought it was just a choice and object to represent him for visual purposes. Not, I'm going to retroactively say that Razadan is the one writing the stories all along, and it's not me, Omni.
Yeah, that does sound a little bit finicky.
This is off the cuff. We're just talking off the top of our heads. We're making up nonsense. Nothing is canon unless we say it is.
Nothing's canon unless he says it is.
Ocean's over there, like, not knowing how to cast spells when she should be very versed. Because we don't have time to think things through and be like, what is she doing?
Why doesn't she just go exitaventus herself? And go through a window? And go through a window.
Oh, you want magic? You want magic? Fine, I'll make a portal. And I will go back to my real world.
Sure, and maybe wake up.
Next time you invite me, you need to have...
A script?
Yes.
And a bunch of post-production effects?
I don't care about post-production effects.
And sound effects and music?
Okay, maybe, but like, what you really need is to have a list and be like, this is what we're talking. I'm going to ask you these questions. I know what's happening, because this just feels like not a podcast and just, oh, hey, Ocean, I came to your house. Let's have a conversation. That's what it feels like.
Huh. Maybe this is what Calico meant earlier by me being hated on the internet.
You're being hated by Ocean. I'm Ocean the hater, apparently. You know, that's
Ocean
probably one of my personalities. Ocean the hater.
I don't know. Did you look in your character profile to see if you have a hater personality?
She probably does.
She has a vampire one, I think.
Oh, you know, because I like spooky things.
True.
Yeah, because Halloween's my favorite season.
So maybe when you were doing your vampire personality,
Was it
you should
Vanessa
drink
the
wine.
vampire? Vanessa the vampire?
Yes, it was Vanessa the vampire. So when you become Vanessa, drink some blood. I dare you!
Ugh, that's just gross. No, I'm not drinking blood.
Well, maybe you should magically rename yourself with a specific time period.
Magically rename myself into that of a vampire so that I end up being stuck that way? No.
No, you should set a time period for it. You can set time parameters for it.
I'm just acting out personalities to figure out myself. I'm not that committed at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, okay. Got my arm out. I'm going to make a portal. I want to disappear.
Okay, go back to your sweet little Terrence dreams.
I have defriended him at the end of November.
Yes, but you still dream of him every 7 nights.
Withdrawals. It'll disappear. Goodbye. I'm disappearing.
Well, that's the end of that, Calico. What do you think?
It was certainly something. I feel like this is making less sense as time goes on, and I'm starting to think, is there a point to what we're doing?
Oh, okay. I'll just flop over and we'll end this thing. 3,
Oh, no, you don't have to end it if you don't want to. Do you want
2.
to? You heard it here, folks.